to be back at the fabric store. I always get a little bit of joy out of being here. All this fabric is just so full of possibilities, so full of potential. But at the same time, there's a sense of, I don't know, it's so easy to get lost in all the options. It's hard to choose.
What kind of fabric should I use for the cosplay? What fabric types do you see? Wool, rayon, cotton. I've almost forgotten some thread for my sewing machine. I just can't decide yet what fabric I will get. I think I am losing my way. But somehow I can't shake the feeling I might make some awesome looking cosplays.
Yeah, you know what? I want us to look good. Let's get some nicer fabric. The polyester blends might be a little cheaper, but I don't like how it acts when it's out in the sun. It gets all shiny, and that's not very historically accurate. But then again, neither is using magic powers and stuff. But still, if you look great, you'll feel great. And I only want the best for you. Let's get wool gabardine. I know it's a little pricier per yard, but you'll just love how it feels to wear. It's durable, it's sort of soft, it doesn't get all shiny in the sun, and it billows so nicely. I promise you, you won't regret it. Let's also stop by the hardware store and get some wood. I'd like to carve out and paint our props. EVA foam is nice, but there's just a satisfying feeling in swinging around something a little more substantial. I would recommend metal, but that's a bit of a no-no at conventions. So, yeah, let's get some wool gabardine, some bias tape, maybe something velvety for the lining, some sewing supplies, and we can hit the hardware store right after. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a list, but I promise it'll be worth it. It'll make us look great. Finally back. Well, now that we have everything we need, shall I get sewing, or did you want me to take your measurements one more time?
Thread by thread, stitching it together. Cosplay dress, cutting out the pattern snip by snip, making sure the fabric folds nicely. It's the perfect color and so hip. Always gotta keep in mind my pacing, making sure the clothes correctly facing. I'm stitching with great care. Yard by yard, fussing all the details. Bias line, don't you know a stitch in time saves 9, making something perfect to inspire, even though the timeline does seem dire. Gotta mind the intimate details, gotta make it billow like a sail. It's loose ends close. Cosplay is easy. For Corvus, something cool. The Fulman blade is awesome. With bolts of lightning, you'll shine and blossom. Something brash, perhaps quite fetching. Hook and eye. Couldn't you just simply die? Gotta use an iron and some steam. Don't forget some magic in the seams. Even though the process isn't quick, you won't look extremely thick. I'm stitching Corvus's coat. Piece by piece, snip by snip, fold and starch, shoulders hip, thread by thread, done today, sewing smooth like ballet, and that's the art of cosplay.
Here you go. Your costume, bespoke, made only to fit you. And here's your prop sword, the Fulman blade, and magic tome. Just feel the power inside what you hold. Lightning, bolts of fire, The powers of nature at your fingertips, my dear tactician. I'll pop mine on now, too. I better take that hair color pill, too. My gray hair is nice, but I want it to look authentic. Yeah, I know. I've heard these pills hurt a lot, but, well, how can I be a proper lord if I don't have the blue hair? Here goes nothing. Oh, my RNA. Well, I'm glad that's over with. And, whoa, that stuff really works. Huh. Modern medicine really is a miracle, huh? Oh, it's only gonna last for like the next 24 hours. Still, pretty cool, huh? Now, let's get in character. Can you act like Corvus does from the game? You look great. The coat looks really good on you and fits your shoulders. The pants make you look rather tasty, but there's just one really important detail I forgot to add to the cosplay. No, it's not the jacket, or the pants, or your prop. It's in here. Yes, in your chest. It's your heart. You have to feel the character. Of course, you can look at a cosplayer and think they look nice, but if they carry themselves and their prop without purpose, then they'll just look like a normie wearing weird clothes. But if they turn on that switch, if they feel the weight of their props, it goes from a foam stick to yet another sword sworn to the homeland, from a plastic ball on a tube to a catalyst of a true magical girl, and from a weird black notebook to a terrifying tome capable of killing with just a few strokes. You have to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want? And what am I going to do to get what I want? That's what you have to feel.
You gotta make magic. You gotta know who you really are. You gotta know what you really want. If you wanna be a star, you gotta make magic. You gotta show fire in your eyes. You gotta feel purpose as you move. Emotion emphasized. You gotta feel it all from A to Z. You gotta feel the hope, determination. You gotta save your nation. I know. It's quite the ordeal. I want to really see what you can be. Acting like Saber or Nero, or play a tragic hero. Go for it all and really show the way you feel. You gotta make magic. You got to electrify the place. You gotta be more than just a fool with makeup on their face. You gotta make magic. Magic. Magic.
I think we're finally ready for next week in LA. Since the event starts early in the morning, how about we get a room? I'll start looking for some bookings now.